The event, which takes place in Nevada's Black Rock Desert, has been veiled in disinformation that the gathering is coping with floods rather than an epidemic of the deadly Ebola virus. However, in a statement given to the public, the information officer for Burning Man from the Bureau of Land Management, which is in charge of the Black Rock Desert site, stated, "I can confirm the event entrance was closed for the year because unusual rainfall caused muddy conditions where there was a full stop on vehicles and not for an Ebola outbreak." So, keep watching this video to see what's really happening at Burning Man 2023. Ebola outbreak. On Saturday, it was reported that a person had passed away while they were attending the Burning Man festival. The Pershing County Sheriff's Office confirmed that the fatality occurred during the festival, but did not provide any other information about it. Neither the identity of the deceased nor the circumstances surrounding their death are known at this time. However, the unfortunate event has further fueled internet suspicion that the festival is coping with an epidemic of Ebola, with some alleging that the flooding is a cover for a far more severe health concern than the floods themselves. The following is an excerpt from an unverified text message being passed online and claims to have been sent by someone who attended Burning Man. "Yo, just felt you should hear from me first. Daryl is suffering from something really serious that is causing him to hack up what seems to be coagulated blood. The medic arrived wearing complete protective gear. I have no clue where he is at the moment. I'd like to sleep inside of your camper." Another text message that cannot be confirmed states that the organizers are saying it's Ebola. Other tweets have seen people retweet doctored headlines from Forbes and phony tweets from Burning Man and the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. And even stories from news sites denouncing the fake news have been received with skepticism on the internet. Climactic conditions. It started on the 27th of August, but things quickly took a turn for the worst as rainfall slammed the desert site on Friday and Saturday, turning it into a mud hole. This was the beginning of the worst weekend of the entire event. Here, you can see how bad it was. According to the National Weather Service forecast in Reno, the extreme weather will persist throughout the next weeks. The following tweet was sent out by the Burning Man traffic account just after midnight on Sunday. "Neither the airport nor the gate leading into or out of Black Rock City is now open. Both ingress, meaning entry, and egress, meaning exit, are now suspended until further notice. There is a complete ban on driving, except emergency vehicles. If you are in Black Rock City, you should try to save food and water and find a warm place to take refuge. Stay tuned for more developments. Have a good time." Diplo, a music producer who is known for being a member of the groups Major Lazer, Jack U, and LSD, uploaded a video to X in which he could be seen in the back of a van with comedian Chris Rock. This occurred even though festival organizers had stated on multiple occasions that the only road in and out of the festival, Gate Road, remained closed. "Just walked 5 miles in the mud out of Burning Man with Chris Rock, and fan picked us up," he said in one of his tweets after the festival. Fake news. On the other hand, a physician in Los Angeles who spoke on the condition of anonymity told Insider that an outbreak of Ebola is improbable, and that participants are more likely to be in danger of hypothermia due to the inclement weather. He also said that the longer they remain stuck, the greater their chance of contracting COVID-19, food poisoning, and stomach illnesses. Meanwhile, users have refuted the reports and postings on the official Burning Man subreddit. One user shared safety recommendations with the caveat, "There is no Ebola outbreak," and another said that their spouse is on site and that people are having fun. This claim is similar to statements made by an attendee named Hagino, who told the Los Angeles Times that the rumors on social media concerning a virus had absolutely no truth, and that everyone was healthy and happy. She sent a text to the publication that said, "Everyone is doing great and everyone is adjusting." As reported earlier, the Bureau of Land Management has verified to the public that access to the site was not restricted because of an epidemic of Ebola, and that they have heard no information of any participants with Ebola. Park ranger launches into protest. Environmental activists holding a demonstration on the road that leads into Burning Man were allegedly intimidated by a park ranger who waved a firearm at them before driving his patrol vehicle over their barrier to gain access to the route. The Pyramid Lake Paiute tribal ranger, whose identity has not been made public, could be seen on the recordings as he left his car, pulled his firearm, and shouted at the demonstrators to get down. The video also showed the ranger pointing the rifle towards the protesters. After environmental protesters refused to leave the area, the chairman of the tribe, James J. Phoenix, issued a statement claiming that the ranger was using his patrol car to sweep debris off of the route. Emily Collins, one of the activists who had tied herself to the roadblock, and her boyfriend, Tom Diacono, traveled from Italy to participate in the protest. After years of visiting Burning Man, they decided to miss the festival to participate in the demonstration. "The planet is burning," Mr. Diacono told the Associated Press. "It's a bit absurd to continue with the festival when the planet is begging for a change," said the festival organizer. According to NPR, the Bureau of Land Management set the attendance limit for the event in 2019 at 80,000 people to address concerns about the excessive amount of garbage left behind and safety risks. In addition, that same year, the event was responsible for emitting 100,000 tons of carbon dioxide. Burning Man becomes a mud hole. Throughout the weekend, a slow-moving downpour hit the desert. Over 73,000 trapped burners were instructed to stay in their tents due to the storm. The event's organizers requested that guests save food and drink, and they briefly prohibited driving and bicycling on the muddy roads. The gate into Black Rock City and the airport leading out of the city are still closed. A tweet from the festival's traffic account on Saturday informed attendees to save as much food, water, and fuel as they can and seek refuge in a warm and secure area. According to leaked information, the region has spotty coverage for cellular phones. The Bureau of Land Management, which is in charge of the region where Burning Man takes place and monitors it on behalf of the federal government, has announced that the entrance would stay blocked for the event. Angie Peacock, a user of TikTok, reported that all of the activities were halted, that they slept without house music pounding, and that everything came to a halt. However, some of the participants were so enthusiastic about the mud that they coated their whole bodies in it. According to the Reno Gazette-Journal, Dub Kitty said, "This is the ultimate filter of beauty. We are on our way to my camp and are looking for magic along the way." A woman on TikTok who goes by the handle Jen the Burner Nurse informed the news that she had remained at her camp and recommended other guests to do the same thing if they wanted to be safe. She stated the weather conditions were less than optimal, but that the atmosphere wasn't as dreadful as portrayed in the media reports. "It sounds like things are going well so far," she remarked. Several camps are still operating their kitchens and maintaining open bars. Burners are in a cheerful mood and helping each other out in every way they can. So, do you think the Ebola outbreak was really true? Join the conversation and let us know in the comments below. And that wraps things up. We appreciate you watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.